Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Well, dear students, inshallah, today we are going to start our chapter number 17. That is a very touching short story, The Last Leaf, and it's written by O. Henry. And let us start exploring the story. And to start with, I may tell you about the setting of the story. So, the story takes place in Greenwich Village, which is in New York, and that is in a small artist colony. That means mainly so many artists are living there. It includes singers and writers and we may say painters. So all these sorts of people are living in that colony. The second thing is I may introduce the characters to you, and the characters first of all includes Sue, and she is a very caring, optimistic, and hardworking friend, a young girl who is in Greenwich to excel in her art, and the second one is John C. That is name of a young artist who actually becomes seriously ill with pneumonia. And the third important character is Berman, and he is an old painter who dreams of creating his masterpiece, and eventually we'll definitely discuss which masterpiece he created in the story. Well, dear students, as the story continues, we see that John C. is ill and she's got pneumonia. And with that, she actually loses the will to live and believes that she will die when the last leaf on the ivy vine falls. Actually, from her window, means where she was lying on the bed, there is a window across, and she could see that there is a ivy vine, and there were a few leaves still there, and she believed that with the last leaf she is going to die. Well, dear students, definitely it looks a little absurd and superstitious as well, because John C. has tied her life to the falling leaves. Well, we all know that in the autumn, by the start of winter, so all leaves are going to fall. So, but she believes her fate depends on them. Well, I believe that is the extreme of superstition and the hopelessness. We should, in fact, not tie up our hopes and fate on such things at all. Well, at this point, Sue plays a very important role, and she tries to everything to encourage John C. and keep her hopeful. She called the doctor, and even doctor told her, sorry, that probably the patient means John C. She has lost all her hope. She does not want to live, and it's very difficult when a patient has lost all her hopes. Because with that kind of attitude and mindset, it is difficult to cure a patient. But Sue, her devotion to her friend is there, and because of her, I believe she was able to recover. Well, as we have already said, that Berman, he's an old artist who wants to create a masterpiece in his life, but still he is looking for that masterpiece. But when he came to know that John C. has put all her hopes in those leaves, and there were just a few leaves left, and there was a stormy night and a very cold night, in fact, and then at that point, Berman secretly paints a realistic leaf on the wall during a stormy night, so that John C. will think the last leaf has not fallen. So he has actually sacrificed his life, in fact, because we'll see what happens next. But that leaf was so realistic that John C. Thought that it was a real one, and as it has not fallen, so probably the nature wants her to live more. Well, as I've already said, it was a very stormy, cold night, and as he has been painting all night on the wall so that the leaf should look real, he actually catches pneumonia. while painting the leaf, and ultimately he could not recover and he dies. And actually, he has sacrificed his life to save John C. Well, we were talking about the masterpiece. So, the painted leaf becomes Berman's true masterpiece or the masterwork because it symbolizes hope, love, and sacrifice. And in fact, he has sacrificed his life to save another life as well. So, we can draw the moral at the end of the story that hope, courage, and selfless love can definitely save lives. And in fact, one act of sacrifice can become a masterpiece, probably greater than any artwork in the world. So these were the key points, dear students, that you need to keep in mind in order to understand this story. And I hope you have a very good understanding of the story by now. With that, dear students, I am leaving you. Thank you very much. Allah bless you all.